Salutations, howdy doody, and how are you? This is Jay's Manchild with his entry to the RetroTech 120p challenge. And I thought I'd try something different this week. I tried it while pissed. This is another vertically scrolling shoot 'em up, although this time we haven't got the hell of the bullets. There is merely a few bullets entering the screen at only one time, along with these bio nightmare beasties who are sort of swinging around their serpentine dicks like they own the place. So yes, it's a good little shooter. There's some neat little techniques you can use. It's sort of like a vertically scrolling R-type in terms of its look. If you look at the horrors that surround us, look at it, it's all disgusting. I wouldn't want to go there. It's worse than Pontins. So yes, you fly up this screen and you can pick up these little pods that stick to the side of your ship like toddlers out with their mum on a shopping trip, except we always know that toddlers are prone to walk off and get themselves in all sorts of trouble, like picking up sweets, throwing tantrums, or speaking to a man with funny hair and potentially disappearing forevermore. So yes, this is a great little game. Douglas Titchmarsh, a wonderful young man, by the way, who you should definitely subscribe to, as he covers all your favourite retro games. He chose this because he played it on the PC Engine, and any man that plays games on the PC Engine is a man you should trust. Because the PC Engine is a very exciting little console that I think more people should have played, and they were denied. They were denied by the success of Sega and Namco. Not Namco. NEC? Not actually really pushing it in this country at all. Many people even claim that it wasn't released in this country. Who knows the truth? Someone does. But this is a game I'd never played before tonight, and I gave it a couple of little practice runs, and as you can probably see so far, that's my first death. It's a pretty good run so far, but you can also probably see that I haven't actually utilised the other function in the game, which was on the title screen, and I completely ignored due to the hops, which was that you can send out the little probes like you can in R-Type, but they sort of move in a formation around you, and you can sort of use them so they spread out more. They can get the little tough to reach areas against these cavern walls. They can even shoot backwards if that is something that you would like to do. Here I'm about to encounter Jeff the boss. I don't know if he's called Jeff. He looks like a Jeff, sort of like a woodlouse, but an ugly woodlouse. Not saying that woodlouses aren't ugly. I've lost another life there. Woodlice, I think, are pretty cool, actually. I don't think anyone sees them beyond the age of about 18, but I've always liked them. Same with earwigs. Earwigs, I think, are just sort of worm samurais when you think about them. But yeah, this is... it is something that I think if you haven't done it yet, you should do, which is join the RetroTech 100 group. There's the first use of me figuring out there's another button in the game, by the way. So I don't think I did too bad, because I got right to the end boss of the first level without knowing that button worked. But yes, you should join the RetroTech 100 group because you can play all sorts of video games, show yourself up, think you've done quite well, and then get your butt handed to you by someone who's infinitely better. This is the way of things, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's that crusty boy gone, and that is the first level complete. Always good to get off the first level when you do one of these challenges. I'm hoping Douglas has a bit more luck in his challenge. He's a trier, but he seems to have a bit of a shocking track record on him so far. But hopefully now he's picked one, he's going to be quite good at it. And if I don't win, he's the guy I'm rooting for, because he deserves a bit of success with his retro tech challenges. But yes, if you wanted to join, go onto the group, sign up, and then wait until Sunday, wait for someone to win, and then a random person who took part in the challenge will get to choose the game. They'll choose that game, we'll all have lots of fun, we'll post our videos, and we'll see who has the biggest gaming genitalia. It is one of those games, as you can see I'm already down to life 0 there, where you it is very advantageous of you to keep all your power-ups. It's not quite as bad as a Gradius or a Salamander or a Nemesis, but it is a little bit of a swine should you lose the weapon. But you do get the probes back as your first power-up generally. An interesting little game though this. I did enjoy playing it. There you go. Is that my last life? Might be. Game over. So that's my last life gone. However, you do with a Retro Tech. What is that? Retro Tech 120p challenge. Still a mouthful that. You do get 2 continues. So there's my second continue. I've lasted much longer in a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up than I normally would. If this was Dragon Spirit, I'd have finished probably some time ago, or that 1942 game, which is an accurate representation of World War II. I think you'll find that most fighting aces fighting for the Allied side took down 1,052 different aircraft each. I'm quite a big fan of the spaceship in this game because it looks like an old Transformer from like the 2nd or 3rd wave when they started making them out of plastic rubbish rather than the mishmash of different toys that they had in the initial run with the Optimus Primes and Megatrons, his Starscreams and the others. Look at him, his big pink cheapy plastic looking spaceship. I'm a big fan of that. Who couldn't be? Look at it. Garish. Not very stealthy. Who needs stealth when you're in space, surrounded by bio creatures in a big bony level? What is made all those bones? Honestly, look. It's like the bin after a Christmas dinner. The carcass on Boxing Day. That's what it is. It's the carcass on Boxing Day. A level set in space on the carcass of Boxing Day of Jesus, or a giant Jesus. Space giant Jesus. This is his Christmas dinner leftovers. Yeah, I don't know. It's graphically, there's nothing to write home about. This is a 1989 game, so it's about par for the course. But I think it's quite an enjoyable little game, and I do recommend playing it, even if you do miss the challenge. And if you don't miss the challenge, because you have got some time left when I post this, which will be on probably Wednesday when I post it finally, because I'm drunk and tired and have worked 13 hours at work, so I'm just going to record this audio and I'm going to post it tomorrow. I think it's best that I do record my audio separately, but also be drunk at the same time. I'm on my last life. Let's see how well I do. Do I get off of this level? Ooh, I don't know. But yeah, I did think it's best that even though I recorded the audio, I do it as drunk as I did when I was playing the game, because that's an authentic experience that you just can't buy. And I'm doing my usual wittering anyway, so there's not much difference, except it's slightly slurrier. Yeah, so those little beasts, obviously, someone's been watching Aliens again. They look a bit like facefuckers. Oh, and look, here's Jeff the boss. It's another person called Jeff. Maybe I should change the name. It's a space Clive, I don't know, but it's not very hard. It doesn't shoot a lot, it just gets a bit quicker the more you shoot it. And that boss, I can inform you, is about as hard as putting on a pair of pants. Putting on pants may vary depending on your size and age, I suppose. This is a nice robot-y stage, and that is the end of my go. My conquest of the robot area is at an end, and that is the end of the challenge. So remains for me today, just get signed up to RetroTech, just get on these arcade games once a week and show me up even more. And until that time, thanks, and of course, goodbye.